What we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and flip this off, and we will bring it back up here with no patient connected to it. See the initial startup. Then you'll see at the bottom there's also an option for an SSD if you do it quickly. Once you press that, you have a certain amount of time to hit your button on the side. That test button that I showed you earlier. Once you hit that, then it goes into your SSD or your EST, whatever you want to call it. On this machine, it's considered an SST. Now, it'll ask you what type of circuit you have on here. We have an adult circuit. It'll also ask you what type of humidification we have on here, which we are running an HME on this particular one, so I'm going to leave it as an HME on there. Now, all I have to do is hit accept, and it will actually give you all the directions down here in the bottom corner for what you need to do. Right now it's going to tell you to connect the circuit with the inspiratory filter and without humidification. So we're ready there. Hit accept. It's going to tell you to block the Y. So I'm going to reach right over here. I'm going to block the Y, and I'm going to hit accept and let it run. Now you see it just popped up after running that. It says connect the humidifier if applicable, and then press accept. I'm not using humidifier, so I'm just hitting accept. Shows you as it's going here each phase that's being passed or failed. It's running a circuit leak test, which just passed. Now it'll say disconnect at the from patient port, and you can see down on the bottom, we'll move it down here, the from patient port would be right here, and actually if you could see it a little better on video, it says it directly on the filter. So we're going to disconnect here. We're going to hit accept just above here. It's going to blow some air through it. It passed there, now it tells you to connect it back, so I'll connect it back on here and then hit accept when done. And we got a failed on there, so we're going to try to repeat that selection. We're going to disconnect it again and hit accept. Now it wants to connect back. Hit accept again. And we're still failing, so we're going to see what's going on here, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we now passed that test, and we're going into the next one. It's checking resistance through the circuit. Now it wants us to unblock the Y. Hit accept. This particular machine, it's a lot of blocking and unblocking. Shows that it's passed. Block the Y once again. Hit accept. Now testing for the compliance calibration. Wants us to unblock the Y again, and everything is now passed. Once it's all done here, we can actually exit the SST and accept. Machine's going to shut down and restart. Go ahead and tell the same patient it will keep all the information we put in earlier.